Yeah, this is a remarkable property. It's the perfect terroir to produce good quality wine, and our predecessors, hundreds of years ago, proved that, and we're just following in their footsteps.
If you look at the place, the physical beauty, you look at the mountain, it's quite dramatic. The mountain, the trees, the views of the ocean, it's fantastic. I can see why people would sort of flock to Constantia 300 years ago.
Well, for many years, the Cape government and subsequent governments were the owners of Groot Constantia. But in 1993, special legislation was passed through Parliament, and the trust was then formed. And since then, people who've been serving on the board has been doing this as service to the nation. We don't get remunerated, and this is the only estate of its kind in South Africa, where it actually belongs to all South Africans, and that's why we call it the nation's wine estate.
We're 333 years old today, and for us it's not only about the past, but it's also about the future, and that's what the tree planting symbolizes. We're also looking at conservation for the next 333 years.
May this day be memorable and lasting in our individual and collective experience, in the mind of South Africa, and in the wine industry and the country at large. Ladies and gentlemen, now we have one of the surprises that we alluded to. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you and welcome home the Groot Constantia J.P. Clutter, Great Constantia, 1855.
(1855) Pontac, made by J.P. Clutter here on Groot Constantia. As a matter of fact, I think they call it Great Constantia. They were very sophisticated in 1855 here in Constantia. There was interesting, our current version of the sweet wine is a Muscat de Frontignan, Muscadel. But it's interesting, there were a few different variations of the old Muscat. And it's interesting that this one is 100% Pontac.
Now, what the significance of this is that Groot Constantia was way back then already well known internationally. People wanted to buy the wine, and wine has been exported from this premises to different parts of the world. And what is fascinating, and that is why we are so joyous, is because we are getting part of our heritage, albeit a small part. We're getting some of that back. And for South Africans, that is significant, because Groot Constantia, not only is it the oldest wine producing estate in the country, it is actually the mother of the wine industry.